Made it, guys. As you can hear, the screaming has begun.
There's the intimacy part, and there's also the part of, it's just being practical.
To raise funds, and then they're moving. I think the idea is to move to Iraq. And I just think that's amazing. Hope I wasn't out of focus there. Good morning. Today is, I'm trying to avoid it being a chaotic morning today because it's just me and the kids this morning. Matthew has gone off to minister to homeless people and some drug addicts. So just ministering and rehabilitation is part of the missions work that we do here. So I'm home with the kids. I need to get both of them ready and take Rainbow with me to drop off Caleb Nazir. Thankfully Caleb Nazir sleeps like well into the morning. Rainbow's up early, so she's already bathed her, just waiting for Caleb Nazir to wake up. If he does not wake up on time, I'll wake him up anyway. But just about to make pap for the kids, and then I will wake Caleb Nazir up, give him a bath, and then eat, and then book my Uber. And so it's not chaotic yet. That's because I just have one child. I just have one child on my hands. But when the two of them wake up, then we'll see. So I'll try and take you guys along with me. I don't think I'll be able to, but hey, let's see. I'm sweating. I got the two kids bathed. I've woken up my son. I've bathed both of them. I'm about to feed them. I think we're right on schedule, I think. As you can hear, the screaming has begun.
I think first of all, my message to mothers, anyone who has found themselves in that very overwhelming stage of motherhood, just know that it's not going to be forever. The overwhelm that you feel is going to get so much better. So much better. Like, don't assume that your present emotions will be your future reality. Because it really does get easier. I remember moms used to tell me that it does get easier. I think to everyone else, what I would say is never, ever stop. Clarity comes in motion, when you're in motion.
Alright guys, let's go. Have breakfast. You have to put that down, please. Have breakfast. Put my Uber and we're going downstairs to wait. I can't believe that. We're actually on time. Alright. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. My people. It wasn't as bad. I'm grateful for that. Made it, guys. We're home. Are you ready to take a nap? You're taking off your sandals. Okay, let me help you. Let me help you with that. Okay. Good job. Move your leg. Maybe you don't want to remove the leg. Mama. I know that you can wear this all day if given a chance, but you know, you only wear it outside. Okay, let's take them off. Alrighty. See your saliva, Rainbow. Ready for a nap? Huh? Rainbow is down for a nap, and I'm about to do some work. I have so much footage in my phone, so I have a lot of editing to do. So I have about 2-ish hours to get that done. No cooking today. I'm going to have the last meat pie, the very last meat pie. And then later in the afternoon, we have a meeting with about a group of about 4 other families that are missionaries in Latin America. The work my husband is doing today is with the husband in one of the families. They're in Brazil. The other family is in Peru, I believe. And the other family is in Chile. So it was our pastors. I think our pastors are, I don't know if I've mentioned it here, but our pastors are missionaries from America. And that is the church. So it's an international church. That is the church that we attend. And so they just gathered a few missionaries working in Latin America together. And we're all families with little kids. So cool. I think we're the only Africans on there. The other families, the 2 other families are Americans, and then the other family, the husband is Japanese, Brazilian, and the wife is Chinese American, thereabout. So it's an interesting mix of people. We met last month. We meet monthly. We met last month. That was good. So I actually have a booklet that I'm supposed to read because we're supposed to discuss that today. But I always look forward to the meetings because it's just nice to hear what other missionary families with little kids are doing in South America. Yeah. Because my husband and I take care of the kids together, most of the time, and it's only on the odd occasion that either of us has to be get them ready or do stuff with them alone. On the days that I do it, like I pat myself on the back. I'm so proud of myself today that we even made it to school on time. Wow, I'm proud of myself. So any mothers out there, please, I'm sending out love. And the way I'm proud of myself, I'm proud of you too, and all the work that you do. You guys are doing an amazing job. Mothers are gold. Mothers, I believe, are God's strongest soldiers. And so, well done today. If nobody has told you, well done, well done.
It's me, it's me, I mean, I can't, I know that, I mean, I'm already.
It was so obvious and clear, like, which dynamic our church is in right now. And it was in the direction that we're going. Like, eventually that stuff will become evident to us and we can really lean into it.
Cool. That's good insight. Thank you. Any other thoughts?
So do you know what? When you said in bed, I heard in bed.
Which is part of the reason I don't like the word.
That's what I heard. So when you said in bed, I looked at him, I was like, in bed? But then I realized that it's actually in bed. Like, in bed with someone is like, a closeness and intimacy, getting to know each other, So yeah, in bed is actually is actually the right word. Obviously, not the nasties, but in the right way. It's actually the right word. The intimacy and the closeness, and getting to know each other, not just on a surface level, but like on a deeper level. That's So in bed.
Okay.
I said it's funny because me and Jem were sides of the same coin, but we think of things differently. So I heard that when I first read it, the first thing that comes to mind, I sort of think in sales. So if you're trying to sell something to somebody, somebody's more likely to buy something from you if you're more aware of them as a human being, as a person. People like to buy stuff from companies that they can identify with in the grand scheme of things. So if I come and say to you, oh, buy so-and-so product because it's good for you, you're less likely to buy versus it being, hey, I've been through this. This side helped me, and this I think this product can help you. So there's the intimacy part, and there's also the part of it's just being practical.
So done with the meeting today, and I think it's inspiring. Let me move this here. It's inspiring, like meeting up with. We just meet up once a month, and correction actually. It's not Chile. I think I mentioned that there's a couple in Chile, Peru, Brazil, but it's not Chile, it's Ecuador. So the husband is Ecuador and his wife is American. The other couple are in Peru, and then the other couple, they're American. Then it's Japanese Brazilian, and his wife is Chinese American. Well, the Japanese Brazilian guy, he is the one that my husband went out to minister to the drug addicts today. And I think just listening to where everybody's at is kind of inspiring. It's nice to meet up with other people that are doing what you're doing at different levels in different areas. Some are in cities, some are in the bush. And I think for the longest time, I struggled with even saying that, we're missionaries, because I just felt like missionaries always just go into the village, like into the Amazon, into the rainforest, into the bush. But that's actually not true. I mean, ideally, if you're a Christian, you should be mission-minded. And really, missionaries are just like apostles. They are people that the Lord sends with a message. And I think just listening to everybody is really encouraging, and just being inspired. I mean, the Japanese Brazilian, let me say the Brazilian, the Brazilian American family, they're moving to the States for a bit, but the Lord has called them to a Muslim population. So he goes to the mosque every Thursday. He goes to the mosque once a week. He's learning Persian and Arabic. And he goes to the mosque and he's making friends and getting to know people. And they're going to go to the States for a bit. And then from there, just to raise funds. And then they're moving. I think the idea is to move to Iraq. And I just think that's amazing, because he has a little daughter. And, listening to stories like this really inspire me. That there are people doing the work. There's so many people that won't make it to social media, and they don't have to. They're doing the work, and they're doing the work well. And even today, my husband was just telling me about, just stepping into the drug or the crack, neighborhood, and just describing it, and describing everything. The rehabilitation centers are outside of the drug area. I think I'm giving my missions update now. This is supposed to be a separate video, but after having that meeting and just listening to him, I was like, hey, I might as well talk about it now. I can talk about it again. It's outside that area. And he said, there's a lady that is a pastor in the drug area, and she feeds 400 people a day. In the drug area and in neighboring areas, 400 people a day. And when he told me that, all I could say was, wow. I said, see, people will most likely never hear about this woman if you don't go there, people like her name, she may not be famous, but she is most likely famous. And I know that it's not about works. Again, your heart has to be right. But it's inspiring to see people, because I can't imagine the sacrifice to do that. She's probably not the one funding it, of course, but it's still a sacrifice. She hasn't left that neighborhood. She could have left. And she's there feeding, 400 people a day. And I think that is so incredible, and that is so profound. And it just reminded me that people need Jesus. There's so much to be done. So many lives to reach. People really need Jesus. People need Jesus. But yeah, I think those are just my thoughts after the meeting. I realized that I don't usually sign out my vlogs. I just end the vlog abruptly. So I'm trying to learn to sign out. So once again, if you enjoyed this video, share, subscribe, like, comment, I really love seeing your comments. I've just like had a few so far, but they are so encouraging. And it makes me realize that I'm not, sharing this with air. So comment and have a lovely evening. Kids are fed, so I want to make dinner for myself. I'm tired today, actually. I want to make dinner for myself and then off to bed. No work, off to bed. So thank you for watching, guys. Peace out. Ciao, ciao. God bless you.